Right, this is the session that is being used. Right, so hello everybody. Apologies about the issues, and you must be thinking, there's only 3 drivers at the moment. Well, the problem is we've had a little bit of a massive issue with the session, which explains, why there's only 3 drivers in at the moment. Let's see what happens then. We should get... Tim's got in. Nice to see then. Tim has been able to get in. And that is great to see. So hopefully now we'll see the drivers now start to flood in and get into their cars. So obviously welcome to the stream. Like I said, you must be a bit confused why the lobby has not started yet or nowhere near starting. Typically because there's been an issue with the game. So yeah, there's been a little bit of an issue with the game, which caused him not being able to get into the session. We're just expecting roughly around 16 drivers tonight. A few will not be able to make it tonight for reasons, and they were reasons that we authorised pretty quickly. Right, so we're not 100% sure if they're true or not. However, we're just gonna be fine with it. 11 drivers in right now. All the drivers should come flooding in though. We should be getting roughly around 17, 18 drivers. Well, we hope so at least. We know that Monaco has had this issue in the past where people do not tend to show up. Right now, everyone seems happy and ready to go. 14 at the moment. We should be peaking at around 16, 17 like I said. So let's have a look. Tim's in the session, so Tim should be able to invite people. People are now joining, so we've now got 15 lads, so we're getting quite a good reception of people joining. 16 now, so here we go lads, we're actually getting a good crowd at Monaco. This is actually impressive. I'm just gonna keep joking about that, and for some reason I've decided to log in on my wheel. No idea why I did that. I don't even know, I can't remember myself logging out of my wheel. 17 now lads, so we are getting there. Getting a good reception tonight compared to what happened last week, which was kind of a bit iffy. Let's have a look then, and let's put in, as we wait then lads, let's put all the streams up, starting with the F3 stream. Let's just put the link in for that, and now let's grab the F2 and F1 link respectfully. Is the F1 link up? I'm not 100% sure. Just have a look. And my internet is playing up from the other side. It's not playing up for the video quality side. Well, I sure damn hope not. Doesn't usually do that. However, the inconsistency up in my room, it's not the greatest. However, it's probably because my PC is on. That's doing some things on there. I should probably turn that off. We're not going to get underway just yet, I believe. Still not many people put in their cars yet. I'm not sure why, in some sense, why they've not done that. I'm not going to worry too much about it. People will surely do so in a minute. Right, so someone's named it EVR F1, and they've... Right, I'm not going to worry about that. Share, so copy the link. F1. Right, so this is F1 lads. F2. Right, we've got it up lads. We're gonna make sure we can get all the people we can in tonight. Let's hope for the best for the drivers, who should have a very good race. And obviously the links are there. So 17 drivers in at the moment. I said roughly we'll peak around that. Only Cohen's not chosen his car at the moment. But let's have a nice look, see how things are going. Just trying to contact everyone in F1, 2 and 3, making sure everyone's doing fine. F3's underway. I think F1's underway as well. Let's have a look. F3 is definitely underway. F3 got underway well early. This one's not underway right now because of certain issues. Tim is saying ready up. Cohen's not chosen a car. Cohen needs to choose a car. So we've got 26 seconds. There we go. Right, so 17 drivers. I think that's pretty good for Monaco. It's pretty good, lads. So I was not expecting sunshine and rainbows, and I'm happy that like the majority of people turned up. Let's see how F1's doing at the moment as obviously we wait to get underway. I like to have a look at how the other tiers are going. F1's got 17 as it looks like as well. Conditions are dry there, I believe. This will be a very interesting race. And it is a wet start. Montana's tells F1's a wet start, so we could be seeing a lot of different and drama in F1. Then F3, probably don't know what that's going to be. It's dry though for that. They've only got 14, which is not too bad. However, let's see what happens to everyone. Let's see who can come out on top in F3. But obviously, you're in this stream for a reason. You're in this stream to watch the F2 race tonight. Obviously I'm your commentator Sam. I have no co-commentator with me. Whoever's watching the stream right now, if you've tuned in last week, I mean Leroy said he wants to join. Would you guys want to see Leroy join? I wouldn't mind having Leroy here as my co-coms. I could do with a co-coms, especially obviously because of certain reasons. I think I'll quickly do that. I'll be nice because I obviously wanted to try out different commentators, but due to a last second thing, really, someone had to pull out. I was meant to do F1 comms with obviously Mr. Jack Lim, who does our F1 comms every week. Where is Mr. Taze Leroy then? I've got 100 people online. It's an absolute pain, especially if your name begins with T, because the sorting thing is through A to Z. However, so we are racing to invite Lee to session. If you're watching the stream right now and you're in F2, is it okay if you can just invite Taze Leroy for me? Hello Leroy. Right, I'll just get you in the session. I've just said people invite Leroy. Someone in.
I'm on stream. Obviously, this was unexpected, but you know.
Yeah, obviously, me and Leroy have been working for the last 2 weeks. We had a bit of fun, haven't we, recently? Lee, watching the racing, We've really enjoyed it, and obviously to be a little bit different, a little bit more difficult, and obviously the twisty circuit of Monaco is obviously one that not many people like. However, we've had 17 out of 20 turn up tonight for F2, and we love it. We also always get that gag in the F1 community about people talking about family commitments, that little joke. We've not had too much of worries about it, because I believe none of these drivers here are on our reserves list. All these drivers are first drivers, full-time drivers.
I am here.
Hey, you've joined the session, mate. Right, that is wonderful. Just put it in spectator mode and you can watch along the ride with me. Philip Smith, then, the first man on who'll be on a flying lap. Philip obviously has joined the league, replacing a couple of names. And like I said, we told you last week we were prepared to take action for those who have not turned up for the last couple of weeks and not showing commitment and we have done so. We've brought in some drivers, some other drivers you need to watch out for tonight. Yep. And another driver you need to watch out for tonight, obviously, is Ollie Flavel in the Racing Point. If you've not seen Ollie Flavel before, he is definitely a dangerous guy. And obviously, Sir Steve Mattam, you may not have heard of him, but he is a top. He's top of a league called VRL, which is on Sunday. So he's top of that league at the moment. So he's got some good record against him.
Going for it.
Well, of course he's going for
into
it.
Rascals. Also, we might see a move there. It's gonna be people might go for it. It's gonna be very risky though. I think it comes across the line. Well, the first time might be straight into the one way to 1.6 there from it. So getting straight into the
1 minute 8.
Next.
Right, the next one across the line is Williams. And then the other Williams of Dane, he's actually on outlap, so he's just started his lap. That'll be I'm a D next, so 1 minute 10.3, not the best lap. One person I'm interested with, although we can kind of guess by his lap time on time trial, he's probably used barriers a little bit to help him. It's Tony first. We want to see what lap time he can do, I guess, without the barriers. And on the mediums, 1 minute 10.1, that's not actually too bad, to be fair. So Tony's got a lot of pressure on him to prove that he can be number 1 here, as he's number 4 in the world.
That wasn't a great one. We made a mistake. Tim obviously changed into VRT when obviously if you didn't see the announcement he's now doing VRT, so obviously very happy for him. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, and obviously there is a Red Bull going slow through here. Hopefully he gets out of the way. That'll be I'm a D. He does get out of the way. That is good from I'm a D. Obviously you've got to find on this track where to get out of the way. Make sure you're not constructing someone's lap.
Yeah,
I'm watching.
It's not easy.
I'm watching the championship. Well, what should be the championship leader. If he, someone's lost a wing there. I don't know if that's destroyed Tim's lap a little bit. It's probably been fine for him. However, he comes through the final 2 corners. Obviously, Tim can lead the championship if he gets 4 points. Matthias could have made it tonight, unfortunately. Well, he couldn't have made it tonight because he's gone on holiday in Manchester. And before everyone says, oh, it's just another excuse, don't worry, I am aware. I know that he's gone to Manchester. He sent a picture to me this morning. So
Here comes next.
Tim goes second, by the way. Plix is down in 12th. He's set lap. So we got the first few laps, Lee. And
Leon Bentley going for it.
Yeah, Leon Bentley going for it. Yeah, of course, he's now just about to finish his lap. 16 seconds down.
Here we go. Now up there. So we could see moves.
What's going on with Fran here? I think that's something to do with the fact that Hulkenberg came in. Actually, Hulkenberg went out.
This is variable, I think.
I think Leon's not on an actual lap lead because he's got 2 laps.
He's in hot lap.
Is he?
He's in hot lap. Yeah, he is. He is pushing.
Rather interesting. He's 1/10 up as well, Lee. This is interesting. Plix has left the session. Here we go. There's something going on with these sort of things. It keeps happening.
Obviously, this chicane has been. It wasn't known for moves, but in recent years, it's become known for overtakes. It's become even more common than the first corner. So, Leon getting close to the wall. He's lost a lot of time now. He's only just over 10th up, and I think he's made a mistake, and that is his lap 1.
Yeah. Well, is there anyone out on a lap right now who's on fresh tyres, perhaps? There's people on outlaps right now. Ollie Flavel not made a lap yet. Neither has Hulkenberg, neither has Cassie G, and neither has Venom at the moment. So
close to us to start a lap.
Tim is the closest to starting a lap.
No,
he's not.
Phil. I
was going to say for a minute, Lee. I was going to say, have you lost your marbles or something? Tim's in the pits at the moment. Doesn't matter anyway. Philip going to be on a lap, and we're going to take you through this lap then, and obviously down to turn 1. Sandoval, a difficult corner when it comes to lap 1 on the race. Ooh, almost. Had to see how this lap goes.
Casino Square.
Yeah, difficult section. Easy to get a little bit of oversteer through there. Had to be careful into this tricky section coming up to what many.
To the slowest corner on the F1 calendar. It is.
Yeah.
Oh my god, hairpin. And now coming through 48 this section. I know my corners. This will be the only track where I know them.
You've done your homework, Lee. You've done your homework.
No, I haven't. I just know them. Through the corner. Into the chicane. Take where's the promotion now? Hit one of my favourite corners to back. You need to get in return, not too early. Don't hit the wall. That's exactly what he's done.
Yeah.
Oh, he needs to be careful. Jeez.
Yeah, he's lost his wing. He'll have to come into the pits then. Philip Smith, which what looked like it was going to be a good lap. He just kind of probably got a little bit distracted. Where's Hulkenberg on the track now? Has he just started? No, he's not. He's coming towards the end. Let's see.
Going through Rascals.
Oh, a little bit of a look up.
Now he's through Anthony Knowles, the final corner.
And let's see what it's going to be. It's like a 1:09 something. No, it's a 1:10.1.
Only Favre will be the next person. Like, he's backed off from one.
Olive Flavel was the next person he's backed off. AJ, he's coming to the pits, so never mind. Olive Flavel backing off, coming to the pits. Cassie G, Venom's coming to the pits as well.
Cassie G is on one.
Let's see how Cassie G's doing right now. Is he can't see if he's up or down on the top. Maybe that's something they need to add. Is what's he looking like? Is he set this looking like from first place? That would be very interesting indeed. A very good idea to have because we don't know.
He's not. He's on like a lap alone.
It's pretty decent. Although I've seen 1:03 out the final corner. I think it was I can't remember who it was, but the last lap was completed. I think it was Hulkenberg.
Across the line,
1:09.8.
P10. Colin will come across the line, he goes P7. Tim is on a flying lap.
Oh, he was very close to the barrier there. Has he hit it? No, he hasn't. Yellow flag's in sector 1.
He's up by 2/10, Tim. So.
Oh, Tim going for it.
Oh, did he get wing damage? I don't think he's continuing.
I don't know. He did get wing damage. Didn't he? Yeah, he did get wind damage.
I'm gonna be. It's
he's always hit someone there. I noticed Lee. Someone's come out. I think it's a racing point. He's almost...
Indigo's out.
Oh, Indigo is out.
Sorry for cutting through. I think. I can't even see where that was.
That is near the I think he's hit the wall there and he's lost the car. Ollie Flavel. Oh, what's happened to Tim? Something's happened to Tim. I don't know if he's just stopped.
No, nothing's happened. He's just letting people through.
Oh, I was going to say there.
That was a bit anticlimactic.
Yeah, Ollie Flavel and Venom still yet to set a lap time at this current point.
Philip will. There he comes.
Well, let's see how Tony's doing. Tony is on a lap right now. Yellow flash in sector 3. Where is that?
Probably just cars slowing down.
Yeah, probably is. At the end of the day, Tony not doing too much at the moment in 7th place.
He's a 10th. Look how close. A 10th would just get him up in the P5. So,
there's quite a close gap, isn't there? Between.
And there's definitely more time to find for him. So.
Yellow flash in sector 3 again. It's not legitimate.
We're just cars backing up. Obviously, you want to get your final lap in early because at the end of the session there's going to be backing up the goal. So.
Oh, look at Tony getting right close to the wall there.
I don't think it was. I think he's still going. No. How much is he up?
He's up by 4 tenths.
He's 4 tenths up.
This could be P2.
Maybe don't hit the wall. Maybe it wasn't just the walls helping him. Maybe he's actually just very good at this track.
He has tapped the wall and he has got wing damage. However, he's going to complete this lap because it's not major wing damage. So let's see what he's going to do, Lee. He goes second.
It's second. So as I said, maybe he should actually go at this track. Maybe he didn't do it with the walls.
Yeah, look at Philip Smith setting the pace at 1:08.4. Now he's 6 tenths ahead. Almost 6 tenths ahead of second place. Oh yeah, Leon. Coming through the final corner.
What's he going to be able to set?
It's going to be close.
He'll be a second man to the 108. Yes, he is.
Oh my word. That's a blistering third sector because it said it was 0.091 and then he was half a second up at the end.
Here comes on
Ollie Flavel, where is he on the track coming through the final corners then? How is Flavel going to do it on his debut? The last man to cross the line and set a lap time. What's it going to be? It's a 1:09.6. P11. He's beating his teammate out though on your debut. That's one thing on your debut you want to do is beat your teammate. A lot of people. That's what a lot of people do go. Sir Steve Matam on a lap right now. Let's see how he's doing. He's now coming through this chicane. He'll come into, I've already forgot the corner, to back. Let's see how he does through this corner, through to swimming pool.
At the moment, see 210s would get him in. Always hit the long. 210s would get him in P5. So.
A lot of people have done that. It's not affected him too much. I mean, that I'm pretty sure that racing point may distract some people. However, he's going to continue going on his laps. What's he going to do? Steve is a 1 minute 8.9.
He's third man. It's supposed to be
very good performance.
Hulkenberg's not flying that. No, he's invalid, I think.
No, he's just not. Yeah, Sir Steve Vatham doesn't feel like he can go any further. However, he's retired on track. It may compromise Casper here.
No, it doesn't. He's
got by. However,
it might put him off a little bit. I mean,
it's continuing on.
I think that's illegal. I think that's illegal for you to retire on track.
That is illegal indeed, Lee, and he's been caught out for that, so maybe he may receive a strong penalty. And look at that, he's completely held up Tim there. Luckily, Tim's on an outlap, but he will get talked to about that, obviously, because that is, like you said, it's illegal.
Because he's hit the wall. Did he get him? No, we didn't get him on. How are we not getting on?
Is he up or down, though? He's up. Here we go, then, Lee. Cassie G coming through the final corners then. This will put him in possibly the top 10, maybe a little bit higher. A little bit gap between Gavin and... No, he's pitting. He's going for one more run after this. Who is on a lap? It was Gavin. YouTube. Yep. Let's see how this man can do. The Dutchman has not had the greatest start to the season. Something's happened in Sector 1 and Sector 2. It's just one of the Williams. Yeah, just letting Dane past. The two Williams coming out close together. Tactics. Although this is not a track where you use tactics in that sort of regularity.
No.
However, let's see how Gavin's doing. Is he up or down? He is down by 1/10. This is not what Gavin wants to see. Through the final sector then we go. A lot of people have improved here, haven't they, though, Lee? So we could be putting our places here. Gavin on round to the final corner. He's ran out of ERS. He's up. And he goes P7.
Here comes Tim. He was a little bit up at the end of the first sector. What we'll be able to do. Getting very close to that wall again. But managing to avoid it. So here he comes to the back.
Yeah. He's gone too aggressive there. And that's probably his last lap he can put in.
Tony's on one. Let's watch Tony.
Yep, Tony's on a lap as well. The Flying Frenchman in 4th place at the moment, looking to get into the 1 minute 8s club. Something that Tim probably won't get into at the end of this. Tony very close to it. I have to wait and see to see if he can make it into that 1 minute 8 club. Surely can't get into 1 minute 7 club. No one can do that. Surely not.
Never know.
You do never know, Lee.
Wrong at the moment. We had not touched on them all, but in the goal, that's not great. Out of qualifying, you don't want to do that, and now he's just going to be able to back out of grid. He's going to have to hold the carnage, and Tony's down by 10th. Oh, he's going really aggressive, risking everything for his lap, and he's really...
That Raskas is not good. Is that Valentino coming through the final corners? Now, Valentino is one to watch. I've not seen if he's up or down. However, I definitely do know very well that Valentino can easily cause a surprise in qualifying.
Didn't go fast. Here comes Valentino.
Oh, and he's almost hit the...
God, Jesus.
Luckily, it didn't do that. However, it's gone and done that. Phillips retired for the session. I'm hoping no one's retiring on track, like on the track there. I think he's done that, Phillip, there. However, he's not constructing anyone's lap. Let's look at the Toro Rosso of AJ.
Comes across the line, P8.
I don't think AJ's on that actual lap. AJ's not on that actual lap.
It is on the lap. Okay, Tim's out. Tim's going for it again. So people remember that when right. Colin's on the flying round. Let's watch the Dutchman. Who's the back end there? Coming to the tunnel. Oh, he's doing the wall. Jesus.
Wait, who's on a lap right now? Lee, I can't see.
Collins invalidated, I think so.
Yeah, I believe he is. Yeah, unfortunately. AJ hasn't set a lap here. He's actually rushing around the track, tried to get a lap in, I think, because I feel like he's validated. He's invalidated the first corner.
Leon Bentley's about the centre flying lap.
Fran's on the flying lap.
Yeah, will Leon be able to improve by 3 tenths? Yeah, comes Fran now.
Let's watch him to see how he does through the end of sector 1. He's up by 1/10 lead. Watch out.
In the pit lane also good.
Watch out then for VRT Fran in 6th place. He's done alright this season in qualifying. He's not really got many points on the board so far yet. Looking for a decent performance here. He got a decent performance in Bahrain, so he's more than capable of getting a good performance, and he's a bit odd through there. Ollie Flavel retires, and I think he's retired in the pit lane. Has Fran lost a bit of wing? Yes, he has. Is that fine though? I don't know. I didn't see if he was up or down. I was not looking. And he's gone well wide, and yep, that's him out. Oh my word. Which Mercedes is that? Is that his Plix? What's going on there? I'm hoping they're not still in that position right now. Fran's got a 3-second place grid penalty there. That is not deserved there, in my opinion. Probably something will happen there with Plix. I don't know what happened to Plix though. I have no idea. Anyway, back to Tim. Tim coming around the final corner. Jesus, this lap's gone quick. Let's see what Tim can do. Is he up or down? He is up by the tiniest margin. Doesn't move up too many places. I think he's surpassed Tony, who is on a lap coming around the final corner. Cassie G also about to finish and see what his lap time could be. He's moved up to 6th place there. Tony using the wall for leverage, helping him out. Around the final 2 corners we go. Final corner it is. DRS wide open. Is Tony going to put a star lap in here? Oh, he goes 3rd place there. So it's a very good lap from Tony to revenge on Tim, who goes down to 5th place. And obviously certain circumstances could lead...
No qualifying.
Yeah, and obviously certain circumstances could lead to Tony being obviously... leader of the championship, and there was quite a few people who retired on track, which obviously we'll have a word with. Mostly probably just a warning for those watching on stream. We don't allow drivers to retire on the track like many leagues, and you must either retire or don't retire off track. Just retire in the pit lane. That's the easiest way to do it. And obviously,
as you said, the easier way is just retire on the pits.
Obviously that's so no one breaks obviously no one destroys someone's lap by blocking, because the AI has the tendency to do that. Instead, like, I feel like Codemasters should implement this quickly. It'll take a little update. Literally when a car retires on the track, I think immediately they should be ghosted.
Yeah. Philip on his debut race taking pole position, and Leon Bentley in P2. Tony with a very good P3. Matham, I think that's how you say his name. In P4 on his debut. Tim down in P5. Casper in P6. Fran P7, but he has a 4th place grip penalty, so he'll be knocked down. Gavin 8th, Hulkenberg 9th, and Venom in 10th. The rest of the playing here: Colin, AJ, Dane, I think only D, and I think it's Indigo on Plex, I think.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with Plix. I was watching it, and Plix had finished before he crossed the line. I'm not sure. I have no clue what happened here. I am not sure whether Plix had either retired on track. I don't think he retired on track.
I don't think he retired.
I feel like... No, he finished his... I don't know what's going on with Plix there. But it's definitely hurt Fran, so Plix will probably receive something for that. Obviously, probably not his fault, really, but Fran obviously doesn't deserve the 5-place grid penalty drop. It doesn't matter, though. We'll continue going on with this race, and obviously we will look into stewards at the end. And obviously it's Fran's choice, similar to when you decide to obviously press and put it in.
Very good comparison.
Yeah, Fran is not happy there. He said ridiculous penalty, I believe.
Well, he starts at the back.
And yeah, Livid Sam said the same thing. The same thing that I said, and that's the thing that we don't have, Sam, is that there's no retiring on track should be not allowed, full stop. You are right. We don't allow it in the race. We don't allow it in quali. There are some people who have joined the league at late notice before we announced this rule earlier this week. This may obviously end up. That was probably the reason why some of these maybe didn't get it, because it was last minute. And we've also been focusing, obviously, on making sure they're going to enjoy the racing here, which so far they've enjoyed it here from what I've heard. Anyway, then, as we're on the formation lap, it obviously gives me the power to talk about our sponsor. Obviously, from VRT, we are partnered with VRT, but we are also sponsored by Next Level Racing, just like VRT. And remember, there is a giveaway going on, which will be announced on the 1st of March, so there's only a week away, lads. So if you haven't already, go onto Twitter and search at VRT Racing, where you can find the pinned tweet of a giveaway time, which is on their Twitter. All you have to do then is just follow the instructions, which I'm gonna announce them now. It's just like and retweet that post, and also follow at Elite Vortex RL, at VRT Racing, and of course at Next Level Racing. We'll be doing giveaways every so often, and obviously we hope to give you the best the best chance of winning as possible, of course, and it'll be every so often. So hope this obviously helps you, maybe if you're a little bit confused about this sponsorship. Liver Sam, miss me plus EVR. Well, you're always welcome, Sam. Just send me a message or something, and we can sort things out after the race. If you miss being in EVR, and if obviously you can make EVR, just message me and we'll sort you out. We're always welcome to drivers who have not caused chaos, which you are not one of them. And we will get underway, Lee.
I red lights.
Under the lights.
Some lights there. No, here we go.
It's a good start from Philip.
Oh, man,
gotta be careful. Gotta be careful into turn one. We Lee up this corner. No one's got in an incident there, Lee. I'm very happy about that. It's the first time I've ever seen that in my life.
Venom's died from Cassie.
Oh, what's going on back here? Oh, there's a little bit of contact.
Oh, there's contact. They're running into each other.
What's going on here? It's something to do with Tony. It's Tony, is it Pleeks? A bit of argy-bargy at the back here. Both McLaren, not McLaren's, Mercedes struggling a little bit at the back there. I think that's Imadi keeping out of trouble right at the back there with Fran. However, we go.
Oh, Indigo, Jesus.
Gotta be careful, like I said. Gotta time what your moves. It's gotta be side by side here. Tony has wing damage. Oh, Indigo, it's going to be late. It's going to be a good overtake. Well, not overtake, but keeping this position from Indigo. Who else we got? They got Tony in 15th, Fran 16th, and of course Imadi in 17th, battling for 15th at the moment. We're going to go towards the front. There's a little bit of a glitch there. I'm hoping that gets resolved with the up and down bits. It's a little bit annoying. That is getting fixed. That is getting fixed now. Look at Venom. You said about Venom making a move on Cassie G. Cassie G's up to 4th place. Where did this man start? I swear he did not start there. Yeah, Venom's moved up places. Venom's moved up.
The biggest winners are AJ and Venom both made up 4 ways. And obviously the biggest losers Tony, who started 3rd and is now in last place pitting. So it's not been a great start for him.
Well, what a great start it is for Venom and AJ, obviously making up 4 positions each. Gavin's up to 6th place as well. So Gavin, who we talked about obviously in quality, had a little bit bad luck. He's doing alright though at the moment. He's doing pretty well. Venom at the moment though is catching Cassie G. He's on the medium tyres, Venom. So I think he's had choice of strategy. I don't know why he's got out, or did he set the time on mediums? I'm not 100% sure.
Set the time on mediums.
He did, but look at Leon Bentley.
Oh, Leon, jeez.
Leon, oh my god. Oh, Leon almost losing the back end.
Give me a heart attack now.
The tight streets of Monaco will always give you a heart attack, Leon. Look at Philip Smith going miles away.
Steve was spun around at Rascas. Indigo into the pits.
What's it caused? Has it caused anything?
I don't know if Indigo was pitting anyway. Collins lost 2 positions down to Dane and to Ollie, and now he's out at points. Indigo's pitting, D's pitting, yeah.
I forgot Tim was in 3rd.
Oh, Venom Venom trying to go down the inside.
Oh, Venom,
Oh,
Jesus.
Casper.
I'm trying to find these. I'm trying to find these at the moment, Lee. You always spot them out. I never seem to get there in time. Anyway, at the moment, Venom trying to make moves on Cassie G, believing he's quicker than Casper, just ahead of him. The P&P driver.
Should be main comms.
The P&P. The P&P driver is struggling just to keep ahead of Venom at the moment, and obviously Tim, who's now VLT, of course, in third place, is now starting to get away from Cassie G. A few gaps starting to form. Yellow flags.
Oh, it's Indigo.
Indigo, is it? I thought it was Plix.
Plix as well.
What's
Plix
happened to
and
Indigo? Indigo, oh yeah.
They both died.
Indigo's had issues. Venom is still right behind Casper. Surely he's going to get the move done here. It's going to be very close, very tight.
He's getting squeezed in the Thunderbolt.
Oh, it's close.
Casper's hit the wall.
Oh, it's close. Oh, they're free wide. Lee, they're free wide.
My God.
They went free wide just then.
How? Oh, Indigo's doing it again.
Oh, he's not had any race.
Has Casper gotten a wing number? I'm sorry. He smashed into that wall and got nothing.
He's got some wind damage there, Lee. If you look onto the left.
Yeah, but I would expect a broken end plate on this.
What is going on with Indigo? Indigo
he's just dead.
I don't think he's having fun anymore racing. He's at the back. He's far at the back. Oh, he's lost his way. Okay, that makes sense.
He's not very fond of the Monaco track.
Indigo at this point probably would want to just pit. Is that I'm a D in the pits again? So I'm a D is not having an enjoyable race, but it looks like either Indigo's pitting or he's going to retire.
Indigo and Casper.
Indigo and Casper.
No, Indigo. AJ and Casper.
Well, Casper's struggling now. Oh, AJ! Oh, and he's lost a position there. He's lost quite a few positions to two. Williams now fighting together. Look at these two side by side. I'm sure Cohen's going to back out and keep Dane just ahead. Of course, they don't want to cause too much kerfuffle.
Oh, Venom on Tim. Venom is showing a very good pace on the. Not even on the soft. He's on the mediums.
Venom could be.
He's going to go for it. He could be one at the end. He could be one for the end of the race.
Could definitely look at Casper. Casper is struggling on those after that incident with Venom, where he got squeezed to the wall. But it looked like just an overtake, and it's just difficult for Venom. But like I said, it's difficult.
Here comes Venom. Is he gonna go for it? It's gonna be a lunge with Venom.
Oh, let's see. He's gonna go for it. He's close.
Thank God for no ABS, otherwise he probably would have went straight into the back one.
Yeah, he's lucky he's got no ABS. Otherwise, Tim would have been screwed.
You have Casper, Hulkenberg, Dane, and Cohen, and AJ all in this battle.
Well, let's have a look then, shall we?
Oh, Dane trying to go down the inside. Casper's pitted. He's getting
Casper's in. Yeah, Valentino's close to Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg's got DRS though, so he's going to thank Casper there. It may not matter. We know what Dane's capable of. He's not going to go for the move just yet. He's going to wait till probably the next chicane.
Venom is close. Is he going to go for it?
Oh.
He went for it. No, he's not. He's too far back.
Oh, he's locking up a little bit more. He's not going into this corner. Nah. You never know.
It happens sometimes.
I mean, we saw a lot. See a lot of people getting ambitious through them corners. It's quite difficult to get through that section. Sorry.
Venom again.
Here he comes.
He's close to David if he wants to go for it.
Oh, virtual safety car. That'd be Indigo. Indigo has just not loved this track at all. He's hit the wall somewhere. Is that Cassie G who we're going to look at?
You spotted something before me for once, Sam.
Yeah, Cassie G. Are we going to see what happened to him? Yes, we are. Oh, he's just lost the car. He's just lost the car.
Oh, we just got on the power too early and that happened.
Yeah. Indigo's had no luck this season.
Tim's pitted.
Tim's pitting? Oh, this is interesting then. Is he going to go soft hards? He is.
No, he might. Is he on hard?
No, soft meat. No, soft meat.
He's getting wing damage repaired.
Oh, he get wing damage? I did not know that. This is interesting then.
Yeah, and now he's unleashing the beast. That's Venom.
Yeah, Venom. Unfortunately, it's a virtual safety car, so drivers aren't going to bundle
Colin
up.
got a drive-through penalty for speeding on the safety car.
I talked about Cohen earlier, saying he's come back from holiday and he may be a bit rusty. He's starting to show on some certain elements that he's got that rust still there, and he just needs to maybe like unrust himself a little bit. However, AJ gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Cohen right now in
Venom,
7th.
Yeah, I was thinking one race. Why would Venom do this? I mean, if he was on the sauce, he'd probably be leading it. I mean, if he pulled on the sauce, he probably would have been on there with Alex and Leon and Philip. I mean, he's closer to them than he is now.
Well, he's had a great race so far, hasn't he? In fact, the two McLarens have had a really good race here. Leon Bentley, obviously, in 2nd place as well. Philip, though, is just running away with it at the moment. I know he said to me earlier he loves Monaco, and Monaco is one of his...
Oh, Dane trying to go down the inside again.
Oh, where is he?
Sorry for interrupting. Into Rascas, trying to go down the inside.
Yeah, that's alright, mate. He's going to hold back a little bit from Hulkenberg, though, which is kind of surprising. Gavin, at the moment, though, is getting closed in by Hulkenberg, so Gavin's going to feel a little bit more pressure in a minute. Only had one DNF, Lee, after 8 laps. Are you surprised, or...?
No, I wouldn't say. I'd expect more DNF. I have to think for a second. Wait, am I? Oh,
there's a safety car.
Curse,
God's sake, Lee, it's my fault. We saw AJ had trouble running that corner at the first. And by the way, I'm just going to mention something. Tony has gone on to a fresh set of mediums. Unfortunately, he's down the grid. However, if the grid was quite close, he would have made an excellent call. However, the grid is not close. However, we're not going to worry about that too much.
Venom can't pit unless he wants to go on the hards.
Surely Venom's going to... not Venom. I was going to say
Leon
Philip. Surely Philip's going to pit.
I'm Leon for that matter.
I don't know how long the mediums can go on this track. And there we go.
This isn't great for Tim, though. Tim, this safety
Oh,
car
no!
screwed him over. So
No, it is not good for Tim, is it, Lee? I've just noticed that, Tim.
Venom has pitted. The McLarens are going to double stack.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, that's a poor strategy there. Look at Gavin. Gavin may actually overtake Venom. It's going to be a close one. Actually, Gavin might lose time himself here. And the two Williams are going to stack.
In the pits.
The two Williams are going to stack now, so it's chaos.
Venom's there behind the two. Oh my, it's chaos in the pit lane.
Oh, it's not good for Valentino, who's going to go further down the grid, although he's not going to lose any more positions.
But look, Tim hasn't. No, Tim's still in the net position he was. He's still in FP3, and now he'll be closer to Leon. But I mean, Philip has his teammate in between him and Leon. So that's very good.
Right, this is something I want to call out, Lee. Look at the two Alphas, 1 and 2. Philip has got new hard tyres, new set of hards, and Steve has an old pair of softs. Now, this is good tactics here, because now Steve, knowing how difficult it is to overtake on Monaco, is this a tactic here that I have spotted from the Alphas? That Philip is going to now probably get away from Leon, because Leon's going to struggle to get past the driver in front. So this tactic is quite golden, really, from Alpha here. So Philip is kind of protected for a little while.
Yeah.
So moving...
Oh God, excuse me.
I think the night skies of Monaco is also starting to play an effect on you. At the moment.
It's just thinking of school soon.
Oh yeah, of course. School getting right back at you again, just having a thought makes you yawn. I don't go to school, so it don't make me yawn.
Exactly, you don't like it.
Did you know when you say yawn, it's more likely you're going to yawn? So obviously I need to stop saying that. And I said about the Alpha tactic, it's not going to be that since Steve has entered the pits. You said about Tim, by the way. This has not benefited Tim. It has. He's moved up to 3rd place.
I thought it hadn't, Sam.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I would have kind of agreed with you, but now it's a little different, isn't it? Then Lee?
Venom's had to pit again.
Venom's pitted again.
Dear. He's in last.
He must have picked up some wind damage or something somewhere. Not sure where he would have.
Leon's on medium, so Bolt will make it to the end, but Leon will be quicker for now, and for a little while, he will be quicker.
It's going to be interesting strategies. Well, you know what I like to do, Lee? I like to check up on how the other races are going.
I was you gonna say, checking on the other teams.
Well, yep, let's check the other tiers. Let's have a look then. Messi is leading in F3. He's leading in F3 quite convincingly, actually. 19 laps into the race there, so they are quite far ahead of us. I was expecting that. That was the first tier to get underway. 10 people watching that, so obviously hello to all the viewers. New Zealand Cam in second, and Riley Byes in third place. F2, obviously, we know the results, scores there at the moment.
Not the results.
Not the results, but grids here at the moment. Well, F1, how's F1 doing? F1's got a few things. It's lap 14. Yogurt's ended up retiring just there. Brett and Silas also have retired. Montana is top in F1 at the moment, so Montana living up to his favourite name, being favoured to win tonight, and he's winning tonight. Safety car in this lap then, Lee, like you just said. The grid's gonna jumble up. It's awkward around this track.
This has benefited Gavin as well. I was up in the P4, so...
Oh yeah!
As we get on the way.
The two Renaults. Two Renaults looking very strong. We'll get underway now. Hopefully no one's got any incidents. I don't think there has been. But this is going to be good. Look at the launch from Tim. Tim's got well away from Gavin. Let's see what's happening here. Philip, at the moment, his tyres are a bit cold. He looked a bit shaky at the start. Cassie G gets a penalty.
Venom and D, they're a little bit further behind.
Yeah, Venom is on the hunt to probably improve and get higher up at the moment. Leon Bentley closing in to Philip Smith now, looking for both their first wins of the seasons.
Philip's tyres are probably cold. Obviously, you had time to warm up. They're probably still a little bit cold after the safety car restart. This is Leon's chance. It's now, or probably never, because I mean, the pace Philip showed in that first did show was that Leon will want to get a move on in terms of getting past the Alfa Romeo if he wants to win this race.
Well, if he sticks behind him here, Lee, he's got well away from Tim, so he's got a lot of free air behind. If he just sticks behind him here until DRS territory, maybe on the straight he can get him. However, first corner is such a difficult one, Sanderford. But no DRS yet.
With no DRS yet, obviously it doesn't help. It's Collins.
Slipstream though, never know.
Philip's had a great exit. Collins in again.
Yeah, Collins had an issue again.
How many pit stops he made this race? Let me check.
We're about 3.
Right, this has caught my mind. Stops. He's made. Oh, he's only made 2 actually. I thought. Did it just me, or did it feel like he made more?
Venom's in the pits again. Venom has. He's got wind damage again. He's had a hopeless race so far at the end.
Yeah, Leon. If he's probably going to settle a move either into the chicane or for next lap. He's getting right into the back of Philip. Philip seems to be getting better exits.
Yeah.
There's something I'm getting further away. Obviously, Holcomb right in the back of Gavin.
Oh, Gavin's under pressure, is he? This could be interesting. There's still a battle for the lead. Let's go back to this battle for 4th place at the moment. Since there's no DRS enabled, there's not going to be any move. Ollie Flavel actually getting close to Valentino there, right behind him. This could be a tasty one here. Look at this Racing Point sandwich. Is Casper going to... Is he gonna slow down Valentino here? Valentino's got a little bit of wing damage as well. DRS enabled now. I think Valentino's got a little bit of wing damage there on that right hand side. Who might actually make a move on Cassie G. He's gonna back out of it just for now. He's got a 3-second time penalty. A few penalties.
This is a little bit risky to go for it and take a casino. He's gonna go for it. No, he's smart over. Maybe waiting for next year. Maybe even waiting for their bottom. He's back.
Plix left the session. Disconnection.
I don't like it yet. And here we go, Leon. He's close again.
Is he gonna get him? Has he just got a better exit?
I don't think so. No, I just again.
It's a better exit for Phil, isn't it? Philip's doing pretty well at the moment, and keeping Leon behind longer is better because those mediums obviously wear out quicker than the hards. Leon needed to get past really at the start of this stint.
No, he still has plenty of time because the mediums are going to be better than the hards for a little while, I'd say. So he has this time, but he wouldn't want to get too greedy as Phil has gone wide.
Ooh,
and this is Leon's chance for looking at the race exits.
Let's
Is
see.
he close enough?
He's closing. Philip.
Oh,
A little
he
bit of a
should have backed it
shun.
down.
Oh, he needs to be
I'm
careful.
not, I think, well, that just lag. Well, up the hill we go. This is Leon's best chance. Yeah,
Surely
he
not a move
stays
through
behind.
Casino. Getting a move through Casino is incredible if he does that. Look at this. He's trying to find something for
Maybe
Philip.
trying to set one up for the chicane.
Oh, he's going into this corner. He's gone quite...
Hulkenberg as well is right in the back of them. So we're trying to keep up with them two battles.
It's very close battles indeed. Look who's got the better exit. Philip once again gets the better exit at the moment compared to Leon. Which again, like you said though, Lee, it's a little bit surprising. It must be something to do with Philip's setup, because obviously on the medium tyres you'll have more grip than the hard tyres. So I'm not sure why Leon's not getting the better exits than Phil. I think Phil's just much more better on the throttle when he comes out of the corners. However, Leon, he's keeping up with him through the straights, and like I said, it's probably to do with setup preference here. They're probably running different setups, but let's see here who's going to get the move done. And look at this, Philip is getting closed in by Leon. Leon's not going to go for it just about yet again. I think he's tapped him again, which has not helped. I don't think he's right behind him, Lee. He's getting so close on the straights. He's much faster. Phil almost made a mistake, which almost led to Leon eclipsing what Phil almost did. Oh my word, these two are going to be battling all night long for the race win. Gavin has now got quite a big gap now between him and Tim, while Hulkenberg just behind. Because battle for sixth though, Fran, Cassie, and of course Valentino, who's not had the best start to the season, but he's trying to get up there. See what he can do. Casper's kind of not been holding him up, but Casper's been always in this race at the moment. He's been that sort of driver that's been... Oh my word, Lee.
Alright, I'll fix one.
Yeah, your mic just went all funny then. Ollie Flavel as well in this train. There's a massive train of 6 cars, I think, with Fran just in front. Was that a little bit of debris that came off someone's car? I'm not 100% sure. Fran hasn't got... Did Fran get wing damage there? No, he didn't. Oh, yes, he did! Fran has wing damage.
What?
Oh, that's Steve. Steve has lost the car, and he's actually in a very awkward position. What's going on?
Yeah. Funny story. Just I thought my headset went dead, so I thought I was doomed, but I forgot. I got a longer charger, so now I can actually play while charging.
I have no idea what was up with Steve there. He just completely went stall, and obviously he lost the car. Leon Bentley then.
I'm just saying, if you can see the tunnel, I'll next time around, because I see like a shadow version of an F1 car, and it's weird. Next time to the tunnel, if you want.
Yeah, I've seen that shadow.
Yeah,
I saw that shadow with Casper in qualifying. I was like, what? That's not the shadow. But it doesn't really matter about that. Look at Leon.
Again. He's close. He's very close as he goes into the goal.
Oh, he's a little bit of a shunt again, and he's getting close.
Dane. Oh, what happened?
What's happened?
Massive crash.
Oh no, what's happened then, Lee? Ollie Flavel in the pits.
Only Dane, I think Fran got caught up on it.
I think there's been some sort of I think Danes must have hit something like the car, not the car, hit the wall at Raskas, hit the barrier.
Yeah, and maybe caused a plow. And now Dane's out, which is not great for him.
Danes must be absolutely livid.
Not a good day in the office of the Williams team, just in general.
I think one interesting person who'll be interested in this is...
Are you watching Steve? He's doing donuts.
He's doing donuts. Don't know why he's doing donuts. He shouldn't be doing that. He shouldn't be doing that. Shouldn't be doing donuts. Well, honestly, he will get penalised for that after the race. Philip leading the way though at the moment with Leon in second. Tony's retired.
Man. What's happened to Tony?
Tony's also kind of a very interesting place.
What did he do? What did he do? Oh, wait, how did you do that? Okay, I'm not going to criticise. I don't know how you lose there, if I'm being honest. See, yeah, I don't know what's happened.
Right, Philip leading the way then.
And so, I'd say if this was any other track, Leon would have been gone by now. But considering it's Monaco, he's not got past yet.
Yeah, it's quite a close one. Look at Gavin being pressurised by Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg giving him a little bit of a tap there, just to let him know he is there. It's very close between these two at the moment. Leon at the moment is also in second place, and he has retired in the pit lane, Steve.
He's retired in the pit lane this time. Good job. Maybe listening to the stream in qualifying when he retired on track.
Probably a little bit embarrassed maybe if he is watching the stream. However, Leon is closing in on Philip. He's getting close. Oh!
He's locked up. He's smashed to the back of the Alpha.
He's very aware there of the reactions.
This is his best chance. He has to go for it now. He has to put everything into it.
Philip!
He's moving late.
He's kind of defending.
Off the wall. I don't think he got wing damage. Also, if these two are slow enough, if these two keep on battling, Tim will be on the back of them soon. So just keep it clean.
Tim will want to be on the hunt. He obviously wants the championship lead back, which right now
which he'll be getting at the moment.
Tony retiring as well. Anyway, Leon Bentley still getting quite close behind. Look at Hulkenberg. And Ollie Favell again, another fastest lap. He's down in 10th place right now, but he's setting fastest lap after fastest lap here, so it's pretty good from him. Hulkenberg is still closing in on Gavin, however, Gavin seems to be holding his position well right now.
Gavin, this has been the best race over I've now drove, hasn't it? You can see he's been lacking the season, but he's doing very well tonight.
Yeah, and obviously it's gonna be close really for Gavin, because Gavin, he probably wants to get that sort of podium position, doesn't he? He wants to get close to that.
He hasn't been close enough to have a go. He is not. He's right on the back of the Alpha. He's probably getting so anxious. He probably wants that move up to him. Oh, he's trying to go for it. He's moving, but he's moving late. He needs to be careful. Obviously, you're allowed to do that, but if one time it's going to cost him, because one time he's going to move too late and probably just crash through the mouth, so you need to be careful here, Phil.
It's close.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Fran's hit the fastest lap here. Fran at the moment taking an extra point home for fastest lap. Remember, you can do that now in obviously real life F1 and also here. You get the point for the fastest lap of the race. Leon Bentley is still right behind Phil. He's not really making too much moves right now. He's been trying to make a move for quite a while though. Maybe start to get a little bit frustrated. He's got 19 laps to do so. We saw in Monaco in real life about Hamilton, about his tyres, whether it was true or not. He is able to keep
Leon. Here we go again. This is close as he beam. Taylor Horlock has a very good exit. I think Leon's too far away.
Oh, you never know.
Unless he wants to do a car or someone to send it.
Oh, he's getting closer and closer each lap, isn't he, Lee? But he's just not getting it. He's not getting the move done.
Yeah, he's probably going mental in that cockpit. But he just needs to keep his cool. The move will sure come eventually. I'd say soon enough, maybe around the next few laps. I think rolling lap 21. God, this race is fun, boys.
Well, we've had 5 retirements, which is not bad for Monaco. Sometimes some leagues see around 10 retirements in a race. Some see only about 2 retirements.
Always just hit brakes into the wall and give them wing damage.
Oh, it's a bit of a move there, I think, from Ollie. Tony left the session, so Tony, I think, has had a massive incident, and hence why. And what's happened to Plix there behind there?
He'll probably send that in and probably, I think we'll get something for that. Anyway, Leon, is he close enough again? No, is the answer.
And the exit has not helped him. Well, look at Philip's ERS compared to Leon's. Philip has done very well with the ERS. He's probably turned it down leading this race, knowing that there's not much opportunity for Leon to pass, and that's probably where it's become difficult. And look at Hulkenberg; he's still putting pressure on Gavin and almost maybe triggering some sort of maybe hint of a move here.
Oh, is he close enough? Oh, he'll be a very big guy if he wins that.
It's very close between the two right now, the Renault and the Ferrari.
Leon's fallen further back.
Yeah, Leon has fell quite far back from Philip. Philip's now starting to break out a little bit. Cohen, Plix is in the pits. Plix is actually going to come into the pits. Is he going to retire? I wonder. He's gone on.
He's gone into the soft. I don't think so. I think he's just going to go for.
Soft's not really the best.
He'd be able. I think he might be. I don't know if he'd be able to go in a speaking random world soon.
Could they go 17 laps, Lee? I don't know.
I don't know.
However, Hulkenberg in 5th, Gavin 4th place at the moment. Leon is still not close enough to beat Alfil. In fact, he's kind of lost a lot of time there. So this battle is the main battle we're watching right now. 4th place at the moment. Gavin would want to keep it. He wants points, so he must keep this position. However, Hulkenberg is getting closer and closer. So let's see what will happen in a minute. Look at that through that corner. Hulkenberg's so much better through there. Into this corner, let's see what happens. Gavin defending for his life, making sure that that it looks almost impossible for Hulkenberg to make any move, which obviously at Monaco it almost is impossible on pretty much everywhere on the track. I believe Hulkenberg does. I believe Monaco. Sorry, I believe Hulkenberg is racing on controller right now and not a wheel. So we all know that wheel is probably the more favoured in certain corners, such as that tight hairpin. To back. To back is quite heavily favoured.
Swimming pool as well, probably, because you know that's twisty. All the twisty section on this track will probably favour the wheel.
I don't know though. I feel like Hulkenberg was much faster than Gavin there. Not much between them, obviously. Cohen is near Venom at the moment as well. But Philip has got quite a far away from Leon.
That's for the final point, and he's hit the back of Venom, and I don't know what's happened there.
What? Wait, what?
I don't know what happened.
Has Cohen got past Venom, or was Venom trying to get past Cohen? I could not remember.
Cohen got past.
Rather interesting.
Oh god, excuse me. I'm getting really fucking tired. Excuse my language, I'm getting really tired at the moment.
We'll let it slip.
Trust me, I speak randomly sometimes when I'm tired, so if you hear me speak randomly.
Yeah, it's fine. There's no worries, mate. As long as it keeps you alive at the end of the day, I'm fine with it. Gavin's got well away from Hulkenberg now. Leah's, it looks like, 7/10. And look at Philip. Philip has now got
his bond.
He's now starting to really believe.
Leon's got a penalty.
Oh, Leon didn't need a penalty. He's already losing momentum. Oh, Jesus, I'm starting to get it as well, Lee. Cheers for that. Hulkenberg is still right behind Gavin. Oh, Gavin almost slipping and sliding a little bit. Hulkenberg closing in again. So Hulkenberg's quite close to Gavin. Oh, it's almost hit or miss. Look at this, it's very close.
He's pushing that Renault he's pushing that up the track up the hill.
Always looking around the outside there. Maybe want to try something majestic.
Gavin's just being like a Dublin or a London bus.
Yeah, Gavin always keeping it, but look at that, he's kind of pushing Gavin through some of the corners now. It shows that Hulkenberg he's gotten faster, Gavin. He's gotten faster. Just one thing I'd like to mention, Tim is now right near Leon. So is this an indication those mediums are starting to slip away a little bit? Because Leon's starting to lose a lot of time to Philip, and Tim is closing in like a bullet train.
Yeah. Leon's pitted.
This is very interesting for Leon, so we're going to see...
This is going to put Bolt Reynolds on the podium.
Maybe, maybe not though, Lee. You never know.
No, Leon got wing damage.
Oh, he got wind. Ah, that's why. He was losing so much time. Tony joined the session again. I don't know why he would join the session. I'm pretty sure he's probably looking over Plix. Plix still has a chance to maybe catch up with Venom on the better tyres right now.
D pits. I wonder what Leon is out and he's in PC.
Let's have a look here. Tim 3 seconds behind. Gavin
Seconds
behind that.
Podium.
Yeah, the battle for the podium. It's a big battle right now going on. Hulkenberg and Gavin.
He's going on subs. So he's looking to push at the end.
Gavin right now.
Oh my god.
Gavin right now keeping a podium position right now with only 13 laps to go then, Lee. And obviously Hulkenberg catching up to Gavin, but Gavin at the moment keeping a stern lead ahead of Hulkenberg at the moment, making sure that Hulkenberg has no room to get past, which is what he needs to do, especially around Monaco. There's not many places you can overtake here, so obviously this is why Gavin's probably holding him up, sort of thing. Maybe that's the case.
Oh my god.
If there was a little bit more space, then maybe Hulkenberg would get him. Maybe you can get him here. No, he doesn't. Just waits for his turn. He's getting closer and closer to Gavin. He's got a better exit.
It might be possible. Always, if Leon can get past
here we go.
quickly.
Oh, I was going to say for a minute.
If Leon can get past Catch quickly, he could still catch these guys. Because he's on fresher tires, and also Gavin Hulkenberg being held up. Leon will be much quicker than them. So.
Well, also you got to think that maybe Leon. I don't know if it'll work, but maybe Leon. Is he going for the fastest lap as well of this race? If you look at his,
so. He's only in medium at the moment. So I don't know.
His fastest lap times are 1:11.9, which I'm not sure when he set that. However, he can definitely improve that lap time.
I can go on to investigation for you. He said that on lap 13. You're welcome.
Anyway,
our Hulkenberg star's going to start to slip away because he's lost a bit of time. He went into the wall last time.
Yeah, Gavin's got away now. So Gavin's got a little bit of space there and a little bit of comfort, maybe feeling a little bit more.
Already gone up.
Wow. Leon on the pace right now, and look at this, trying to get the move done on Cassie G around the outside. I told you about that.
Now he's unleashed. Now the beast has been unleashed.
Tell you what, I just noticed.
Okay,
Leon, sorry about that. Leon got that move done on the outside. That was splendid for Leon, especially the fact that he's got that clean as well.
Casper let him by.
Yeah, well, Casper did let him by, probably. It probably was that case. However, it was still a very impressive move there from Leon, obviously, who timed him probably very well.
I'm gonna kill someone if I don't help you on him.
Imad was battling with Cohen there. Imad's just got past Cohen there for 2 points at the moment. Venom not had the best race. Plix the same at the moment. Phillips had an absolute grand race right now as he moves on to lap 29 with 10 laps to go then, Lee, and he is 3 seconds ahead of your championship leader currently, VRT Wentink, Tim Wentink, whatever you want to call him. And at the moment Gavin in third place, looking for his first podium of the season, and obviously one he's been waiting for a while. He said to me though the first 5 tracks would be difficult ones for him, and he'll start getting underway this season definitely after this. So what a way to start with the last round of these 5 rounds that you said that you hated, Gavin. Then getting a podium in Monaco. It's a good start for you, and obviously the Renault boys as well. Ollie Flavel retiring from the session. What's happened to Ollie? Is he coming to the pits? I don't know why he's DNF'd there, but Ollie Flavel must have got wind damage, I think, or something, and it's kind of. Yeah, he must have got wind damage. He's actually come out after that. He's not going to construct Venom, and obviously I don't think it's his fault.
Back up. Maybe he took a to get ERS or something. I mean, Leon, look how much he's got already. He could get a podium now.
There's yellow flags in sector 1. That must be.
Who is that?
That'd be Ollie Flavel. He's out of. It said he's out. However, his car hasn't stopped. Not his fault.
Oh, I'm gonna kill someone.
He won't hold up the leaders, I don't think. So Phillips now 4 seconds ahead. His yellow flags in sector 1 and sector 2. This is not Ollie's fault. He retired in the pit lane like he should. It's just the game has not retired him there for some reason. He's retiring in a safe spot now, so that's good. Philip is now 4 seconds ahead of Wentink at the moment.
Look how much Leon is getting.
He's out 5 seconds.
Magnifico.
This is great for Leon then.
What's the word magnificent in French? I don't even know.
Magnificent. I don't know what it is in French.
Magnificent.
just slap on a French accent, and I'm guessing that is the French version of magnificent. I'm not sure what it is, Lee, actually, but it's nothing too grand.
Sam, you went to school. You should know this.
I went to school, but I never said I was good at French, mate. I mean, I only know that bonjour and salut mean the same thing.
Oui, oui.
Oui, oui. Yeah, of course that means yes, yes. Anyway, Hulkenberg losing time to Gavin.
Again, and Leon, look how much
oh my word! He was 5 seconds. He was 5.5 seconds at the start of this lap. Look him. He's less than 3 seconds now. Oh my word! Leon has caught massively up here from the two ahead.
Leon has to be drug tested after this.
He must be on something there, Lee, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm guessing.
No, he's on speed.
He's on speed right now, yeah, he is definitely on speed, and look at Hulkenberg, he's still not got past Gavin. I mean, Hulkenberg, he looks quicker than Gavin because he's been able to keep up behind him, and he's been able to close him quite easily as well sometimes. It's just... Excuse me. It's just the track of Monaco, isn't it? Monaco is so difficult to overtake, and that's what suffered.
Hulkenberg is everything right, it's just Monaco. I don't need to say anything else.
It's literally just Monaco, the tight and twisty circuits where reward sometimes comes to you, sometimes it doesn't. Gavin was close to the wall there, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's got wing damage on that left side. Yes, he has.
He has? Oh.
He has got wing damage on that left side. This is going to be interesting then.
This is just going to slow him and clicks down here. Wait, had he lost the end point entirely?
No, he's just lost a little bit of the side thing. I was going to say he got very close to the wall.
And Leon... What? Leon, okay. Get that speed off you, and let's see what you're running like.
Don't know why Plix is still racing, really. He's like a lap down, but I credit obviously the ambition to keep going.
Be encouraging him, Sam.
Obviously finishing the race is better than retiring from the race, of course. If you finish the race, it's probably more creditable that you've raced the full race, you've done the full distance.
Leon is trying to go for a Hulkenberg. He is gonna have better traction. He could have them.
Maybe one thing Plix is doing is he's going for the fastest lap here, Lee. But not only that, he's hoping for another retirement.
Here comes Leon.
Oh, he's close. He's not going to make the move just yet. He's putting pressure on Hulkenberg, though, who's going much slower through that corner. And Hulkenberg, I think, has also got a little bit of wind damage as well. Cohen sets the fastest lap. So 2 points to go in his way.
Oh, God, excuse me.
Oh! Leon there giving Hulkenberg a little bit of a shunt in the back.
I don't think he got wing damage though. Hulkenberg.
I think Hulkenberg has wing damage.
Leon has a. I think he did.
Oh yeah, Leon had a penalty, didn't he? Did Hulkenberg have a penalty?
No, Hulkenberg. I don't think so.
Leon, he's starting to.
From what I know.
Oh, it's close. So close through these corners.
From what I know, Leon is going to have to get past these two and then gain 3 seconds with the pace that he has at the moment. He can do that.
I know.
Oh, he's hitting Hulkenberg. He's pushing through that happen.
I know that Leon is streaming right now on Twitch's POV. If you go onto Twitter, you should find the link there. I'm sure it's accelerating right now on his POV. We're watching his POV at the moment, but here we go.
He needs to leave. We have to leave it space.
Oh, he's going so much slower, isn't he, Hulkenberg?
All the time you have to leave it space.
Unfortunately, Hulkenberg, he's defending quite ruthlessly at the moment, making sure he doesn't have wing damage, Lee. I was wrong there to assume that. It looked like he did from one side, but he hasn't got it.
Yeah, it did, but I didn't see any. I didn't see. Before you on again, I swear to God. Plix has gone on to a full wets.
Yeah, so Plix has probably had enough, I think. He's miles behind everyone else, and
Here
I
comes
don't know
Leon.
why he's going for
Look how much
wets.
ERS he's used. I'm just trying to get past him.
Oh, he's trying to go for moves. He's getting so close to making that move. And like I said, people who are watching Leon drive right now in his POV like we're watching here, it must be absolutely heart racing for him. So obviously, oh, he's making the move. That's dangerous. That's so optimistic.
He's kept it clean. I mean, you can say he hit him, but I mean, it's still a hairpin. No one got wing damage, I think, so he's actually done a relatively clean move. So fair play to Leon.
Yeah, kind of relatively clean. It was a bit of a push to get through, but mind you, Leon has got much more pace at the moment than Hulkenberg, and Hulkenberg's got 3 seconds penalty on there, showing how much he was probably pushing.
Oh, Hulkenberg gets the penalty. That means Leon is at the moment guaranteed at 4th at least.
I don't know why Plix has decided to go on wets, but...
Get past the bus that is Gavin.
The bus. I'm sure Gavin would not like that. Like to look at that insult.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, he's been a good bus. He's been able to defend. He's keeping them behind. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, I just mean in this race because I mean the drivers are no offense to these. They've been faster. So
yeah, well, Leon is.
I'm complimenting him and insulting him at the same time.
So like a passive aggressive. Passive aggressive comment.
Takes that as a compliment.
Let's hope so too. Gavin looking for his first podium of the season here in the EVR.
It's Fran on the back of Casper as well.
Yeah, Fran's on the back of Casper. We'll keep an eye on that actually now. Let's just move over to this for a little while. Actually, Leon might make the move here as we'll just wait. Nah, he's too far back yet. Let's see what Fran can do. Casper has been... Look at Fran there, almost losing the car, so his tyres are starting to show a little bit of wear as well. I'm sure Casper's are showing a similar sort of feeling. I'm sure Casper's not getting all dry at the moment and all happy at the moment. Of course, we've seen this race. We've seen this race from the dusk into the rain, not into the rain, into the darkness. And let's see Leon then on the outside. Oh, it's going to be close. Doesn't want to smash him as well.
Pushing him into the wall. Oh my god, Leon.
I think Gavin has wing damage here though as well.
He needs to be
it's close. Oh, Gavin. It's going to be close. It's very difficult round Casino, especially to leave space and also make the move.
He's going to fall down.
Let's see. So let's see what Leon can do. Leon's hit the back of Gavin again. He's pushing Gavin through the corner. It's literally like you said.
Yeah, Hulkenberg's trying to be the new Leon.
Oh, Leon! Oh, I think Leon's got away with it just about there. Obviously, no car behind. He's lucky, but that may be his P3 gone there. He's lucky not to spin. I mean, keep it out.
I mean, thing is, if he were to get Gavin, even he still have to get 3 seconds. Would he be able to pull 3 seconds? With the pace he's short, I think he could, but you never know.
Unfortunately, Gavin though has been absolutely amazing defending all night, making sure that no one could get past, holding himself, making sure that obviously no one's got near Tim, no one's going to get near Tim, no one's going to get near Philip at the moment. Philip at the moment, who have not seen any other part of the race because he's been absolutely flying tonight. And we know that Monaco, like I said earlier in the stream, is one of his top tracks. He's been absolutely flying. Looks like he's going to win this race quite convincingly. Leon Bentley then, 8 tenths by Gavin.
Yeah.
Don't jinx it. Oh, look at Fran. Look at Fran on Casper. Look how close this is. Casper making sure he's hogging the whole track to make sure Fran doesn't think about a move through probably one of the more, I guess, optimistic corners to make a move.
Casper like the Fran, that annoying truck on the wall.
Yeah, it's similar to Gavin's sort of thing with Leon. Talking about that, Leon is going to come through the third sector with Gavin here. Onto the straight, the others go. Are they going to catch up? There's a bunch of flying cars through the tunnel. I don't think that's going to catch up to Casper, so let's see what Leon can do then. He's got 2 more corners before he could potentially make a move on Gavin, almost touching his rear end there, and needs to be careful. And look at this from Leon. Leon's probably got the DRS advantage. And look at this.
He's gonna go.
Is he gonna? Oh, it's so close. Oh, it's
That
so
was nothing
hard.
wrong. That was nothing wrong on Gavin's part. Oh, Frank hit the wall.
Yeah.
As I was saying, oh yeah,
Fran's at the
that
wall.
that was nothing to do with Gavin. You left him off running around you.
It was
That was
so
number two on
tight.
business, and yeah, obviously it being so tight through there.
In some sense, you need to make it look like the move's already done through the corners you could overtake.
Going for Leon. I think Gavin. I think at the moment we're going to see a double podium for now. Gavin finally getting maybe getting this season back on track, unless he crashes.
Hopefully, but look at Leon. Watch Leon here. Is he going to go down the inside? No, he's not. He's going to just wait out a little bit longer. He knows there's one lap to go. It's the last lap, and he needs to make this move. Obviously, on that last lap, if he makes the move now, there is a chance that Gavin could potentially go back at him. So he needs to be careful, and also needs to time it perfectly. Just needs to stick behind Gavin and make sure that Gavin doesn't get away too well.
I mean, he's going for it. He probably knows he might not get it, but just in case Gavin gets a warning on the final lap.
Gavin's defending quite aggressively now, not giving Leon any balance around the outside. Gavin's got 3 seconds. He's got 3 second penalty. This is it then. This is the battle.
It comes down to it. It comes down to this.
Oh, Leon down the inside. This is aggressive as hell. Look at these two go around the corner. Oh, Leon's got it. Leon's got it. He's into the podium position. And look at, oh my word, what a finish to the race. What a move. What a move from Leon. What a move from Leon. And look at Fran. Fran's going to be another one who is obviously going to make a move. And look at, he's hit the back of Casper.
Here comes Philip.
Oh yeah.
A brilliant race. I haven't seen apart from when he was like Leon. Superb, dominant on his debut.
Yeah.
Oh my god, don't crush him. He goes across the line and wins the Monaco Grand Prix. Probably the race that I want to win. Tim getting P2 and taking back the lead of the championship.
Yeah, however, it's not just over just yet.
Leon, Gavin! Oh, Gavin!
Gavin! What's happened to Gavin? Oh, is Gavin going to get it? He's going to get it anyway. It doesn't matter. It looks like Casper's going to get 5th place as well. Fran's still got one more chance at Raskas. He's not got a good exit, though, compared to Casper. Although penalties could play differently here. It's very difficult to see. Venom, 3 second penalty there. Casper will cross the line. 5th or 6th. Oh my word. Yep, it's Fran who finishes 5th. Casper's lost a lot of positions there, down to 7th. Look at D now going to cross the line. Is it going to be 8th? It should be 8th. It is 8th. So Venom in 9th place, and Cohen, who's going to have a little bit of a disappointing race, but finishes in a 10th place and gets obviously a point. The fastest lap as well, I believe. Yes, it is. So 2 points for Cohen, same as 9th place. So the valuability there for Cohen's points was pretty good.
Oh my god, that last lap.
That's that moment. We were not expecting that.
Yeah.
Leon just risking it all around. Like I said, Casino, one of the more difficult corners to make the move, and like you said, he's made it work. Philip Smith, Philip Smith on his debut wins his first race of the season, breaks the tie between Matthias and Tim, and maybe Lee, we have got a new contender on our way coming.
Yep, so you're good. Shall we do a draw of the day?
Oh yeah, of course.
Am I going to start this one?
I think you should drive. I think you should start.
Well, the thing is, I want to pick Fran because obviously coming from 17 around Monaco is very challenging. But Philip, debut race. What else could you answer? Dominant. He took pole, did everything he needed to do today, and I know you might think some of you might disagree with me, some of you will agree with me, but my draw of the day will have to go to Philip. What about you, son?
Yeah, I think Philip is a very good call there, Lee. I think what you said about Fran, though, was a very good point. I would go for Leon, however, he started P2. Obviously, he's rise back, but I think, overall, I'm going to have to agree with you on what you were going to say, and I'm going to say VRT Fran. Like you said, it's difficult to get to the position, and we know what we say about Monaco. It's just patience, really, when you get a result, and that's what Fran's had tonight. He started P17, and he's got all the way up to P5. It's an absolute grand performance from him. And in my opinion, he's going to be my driver of the day nominee. So there we go, the two driver of the day nominees. Philip Smith with obviously his dominating race, and of course, the man, the myth, the legend, VRT Fran, who gets his first driver of the day nomination, I think, this season. However, at the end of that, then, guys, it has been round 5 for the Monaco Grand Prix in the dark, which has been under the lights and has really not disappointed. It's been a very good race for a Monaco race especially, but obviously next week we will be back, and we will be back in Europe, of course. It's Austria. It's gone from one of the
complete opposite to Monaco.
one of the tightest tracks to probably one of the tracks that people just favour.
It's just not. DRS Train McGee. That's what it is.
Yeah, of course. Hopefully we'll see some good overtakes there and some challenges there for the drivers. However,
I can join you again.
They have passed probably the most challenging track on the calendar, and obviously with that, it has been the Monaco Grand Prix. My name has been Sam. I have been your commentator tonight, and I have been here with my co-com Taze Leroy. So we want to say briefly good night.